Hello and welcome back to another episode of Main Event Wrestling, and it's back to Shut Your Mouth Smackdown Part 8. So, quick recap, we had to deal with some Olympic-sized challenges in Kurt Angle at Backlash, and then we had to deal with both Brock Lesnar and Ric Flair, because Ric Flair keeps thinking he can get all up in the Undisputed Champion's business, and it's like, bro, stop. I will literally slap whatever blonde is left in your hair. Please stop now. Anyway, also got to form a very fun tag team, short-lived tag team with Hulk Hogan called the Jericho Hulks. Yes, I'm still using it. And if me and Hogan get to tag again, guess what I'm calling us. Anyway, so we're moving forward into June. We're heading towards the King of the Ring, which means a new king could potentially be crowned and then potentially face me, the Undisputed Champion, at Vengeance or SummerSlam, whichever one they choose to do. So, we're moving into Raw. Let's get into it. So, in the first week of Raw, first week of June, on Raw, oh, finally, we actually get a different tag team match for the Hardys. It's Bubba Ray and Spike in a cage tornado tag against the Hardys. Lovely. Then it's Booker T versus The Rock, and I am going one-on-one with Triple H. Well, interesting to say the least. Let's get into it. And there I am, standing in the middle of the ring. As you can imagine, I've got something to say. So, I can... so we're going along the same lines of... do I want to make a comment about the King of the Ring competitors, or do I want to keep my mouth stum and just basically stand in the ring and do nothing? You know, say nothing for a few weeks, just like Jericho did when he returned in 2012. But I am a very outspoken individual. I am Chris Jericho, after all. So, we're going to make a comment. So, who have we got? Al, Benoit, Albert, and Henry. Right, okay. So, to begin with, that is not exactly a very, enlightening choice of people. I mean, like, you've got Benoit, but don't really want to give Benoit too much shine. Then you got Al Snow, which is cute and all, Albert, and it's like, You know what, I'm going to go a little bit different. I'm going to go, say that there is no way Henry, as in Mark Henry, is going to beat me. You're damn straight it's big talk by the Undisputed Champ, Now Henry's probably going to go the distance and win the whole damn thing. Which has made a nice little change to the lineup. It is now no longer me versus Triple H. It's now me and Faarooq versus Mark Henry and Triple H. Oh, well, that's certainly an interesting matchup. So, with the Cage Tornado tag, the Hardys against the Dudleys, I would like the Hardys to win, but they never seem to win together as a tag team, or too much as individuals, so I'm actually going to say the Dudleys. Oh no, I stand corrected. Well done, Matt and Jeff. Second match, Booker T and The Rock. This has got Rock written all over it. There you go. And then finally, our main event, Chris Jericho and Faarooq versus Mark Henry and Triple H, because I decided to poke the big bear that is Mark Henry and tell him, if you win the King of the Ring, you've got no chance of beating me. It's true. In this period of time, he wouldn't. But, we're in the realms of the video game fantasy world, so we're going to find out if Henry does have what it takes to beat moi. Let's get into it. Well, if you remember in the last episode of my season playthrough on this, I lost 2 tag team matches. One, a 6-man, and then the other one, a just a regular tag match. So I'm going to be quite frank, I'm not getting my hopes up in terms of walking away victorious, purely because I don't trust the AI at all, and it really says a lot when you can't really trust your AI partner. It just seems like they don't want to win, and it's like, alrighty then. But also, one thing that I've that I remembered, sort of, was that by this period in time, Mark Henry had been with WWE for 6 years, you know, and the only thing that he had going for him in terms of a career was that he had been European champion for a brief period of time, and he gave birth to, you know, well, Mae Young gave birth to his son, a Hand. Now, if you don't know that whole storyline, please go look it up. It is literally the worst thing ever. But, you know, it was Attitude Era, it's different, etc., you know. And another suplex pin, so go on, Triple H, I dare you to get in the ring. See, he wants to win, because Triple H is a world champion, you know, he wants to win. But yeah, also, another thing that I wanted to point out was Henry's music in this is just awful. Like, seriously awful. Like, I mean, like, I didn't even know he had that music, because, first of all, like, I wasn't really watching wrestling roundabout after WrestleMania 18. Like, I still was into it and stuff. It was just a case of, like, I just didn't watch it, you know? And, yeah, so what Henry's music was at the time was completely foreign to me, and I didn't know it was that level of just like, this is actually really bad. Go on, tap out, son. There you go. So I know you guys didn't see it, but they did the usual, you know, bit where, like, you know, the winners are walking away and, like, one of the partners is, you know, a bit beaten up. Now, you would have thought it would have been me. No, even though Faarooq did nothing, I literally had Faarooq do nothing, and he's still, like, ready to keel over like he's been shot. And it's just like, yeah, you know, you breathed heavy. You blew up on your gentle walk to the ring, Faarooq. Like, yeah. But yeah, you know, nice and easy, a good easy match to break myself into. So I'm happy I got the win, especially in the tag team match, because tag team matches annoy me on this. Anyway, so we beat Henry, so is he going to retaliate, or is he going to go forth and win the King of the Ring? And now we're on SmackDown for the second week. Obviously, we just beat Mark Henry and Triple H in the tag team match. So, how is the quarterfinals going to look like? I mean, what do they look like? Let's find out. Alrighty then, so on this week's card for SmackDown, we've got Billy versus Rhino, Booker T and Goldust versus the Hardys, and then I am going one-on-one with Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, you know, the scariest human being on planet Earth. A man who would literally, you know, just, yeah, he'd be able to beat up a lot of people, let's just put it that way. So, yeah, I mean, at the moment, still not finding out what's going on with the King of the Ring. Like, haven't seen the brackets or anything. So, maybe next week? Who knows? So, there was no, like, you know, introduction to potentially show what the brackets are. You know, are there qualifying matches? What's what? It just seems like, oh yeah, we're just gonna keep on going. But the opening match apparently is for the Hardcore Championship. Billy versus Rhino. Billy has held the title for quite some time. I think he was the champion going into WrestleMania. I forget who he was facing. I think it was Raven. And I was really wanting Raven to win, because Raven deserves some nice things in life. But with this, I want Rhino to win, but I have a feeling it's going to be Billy. Yay! Go Rhino. Rhino's a champion in this season mode. Second match, Booker T and Goldust versus the Hardys. Can the Hardys get 2 wins on the bounce? Of course not, because Booker T pins Matt Hardy. And finally, the main event, Chris Jericho, Brock Lesnar. Is there going to be some kind of explanation on what's going to happen with King of the Ring? Yes or no? Probably not, but we're more interested in Jericho versus Lesnar. So let's get into it. Alright, Mr. Brock Lesnar, let's get this over and done with. Prepared to tap out? I mean, it was nice to actually have him as a challenger, seeing as obviously when Brock first got into WWE. Oh, fuck me, that was a bit of a squeaky bum time, weren't it? But yeah, seeing as like obviously when Brock first came into WWE back in 2002, like he was literally like bulleted to the top. You know, he was champion within 4 months of his debuts, and at the time was the youngest, you know, world champion in WWE history until 2 years later when Randy Orton beat, you know, Senior Benoit for the World Heavyweight Championship at the age of 24. Goodness me, Randy. You certainly hit puberty early, you know. But he matured a lot over the years, and now he's, you know, he's been at the top, been, you know, doing a lot for the company and everything like that. 22 years on the main roster. I mean, that is the kind of longevity that you kind of dream of having, you know. Like Undertaker, Triple H, just trying to think of who else. But the thing is, Triple H obviously had to go part-time because he went all super corporate. Undertaker went part-time because he effectively became more of, say, like a special attraction, as opposed to a regular, you know, weekly performer. Christ, my aiming sucks at the moment. Who else had been? I guess the only other closest one you can get who was like consistently on the main roster, you know, without having to say like drop down or to like, you know, developmental again, is The Miz. And The Miz has been on the main roster now, speaking since 2004, right? Yeah, speaking since 2004. So he's approaching like roughly the 20-year mark. Because if you remember, he was like supposed to be the host or what have you for the Tough Enough stuff. No, it was the Divas search. God, that was terrible. Right, Brock, get ready to tap. Come on, son, tap out. Just make it quick. Quick, painless. Boom. So, still no updates regarding the King of the Ring, but to finish my point, like, yeah, Miz, he was hosted that Divas search crap. Didn't really start wrestling full-time on the main roster, I think, until the following year. So he's on about 19 years. Not even John Cena was regularly full-time for even 15 years. Because after, I forget which WrestleMania it would have been. It would have been after he's like, you know, US title challenges and stuff like that. Open challenges. So 2015 to 17 that he started transitioning into more of a part-time. And that was around about 15 years. But yeah, like Randy Orton to go 22 years consistently. Yes, he's had his injuries. And be a full-time wrestler. That is incredible. That is truly incredible. You know, so fair play to you, Mr. Orton. 3rd week of June, still no updates on King of the Ring. What's the bracket? What's going on? Do I have a challenger? Or is this just a case of, oh, this is going to be a bit of a dud month? Well, you know, we're getting closer to King of the Ring. You know, we should find out sometime soon, hopefully. Oh, finally, the card is up. So we've got Taz and Big Valboski in the King of the Ring quarterfinals. Then we got Devon and Goldust in the next quarterfinal. So the other two will be on SmackDown. Jericho and Faarooq in the main event against Lesnar and Triple H. Am I going to be defending the title against either Lesnar or Triple H? I mean, it would make a nice change. I mean, last year at King of the Ring, who did I defend against? It was, I believe, Scotty 2 Hotty and Faarooq. So it's actually nice to be teaming with a former challenger, you know, and someone different. I mean, we're no Jericho Hulks, just saying, you know, we could have been the greatest tag team in the world, but no, No, Hogan had to, like, go and ruin my fun. Jerk. Anyway, moving on. So we got Brock in the ring. He's not part of the King of the Ring tournament, no. But is he... Okay, this King of the Ring doesn't make any sense to me. The Ace... Oh, is he saying the same shit that Scotty said last time? Ace card, blah, blah. No, what I'm saying is that I'm going to kick the winner's ass instead of you, champ. Right, okay. Dude, that was utterly pointless. So, what do I want to say? I'll take you on right here, right now. And Ace, I think you're more like the Joker card. You know what? Let's take him on right here, right now. Because I did the whole, Joker card last year. So, might as well vary it up and just beat his ass now. Which, of course, has now impacted my main event match on Raw. As now it's just one-on-one with Brock Lesnar again. At least I don't have to deal with Triple H and, tag with Faarooq. It's, not exactly the biggest loss in the world. So yeah, me and Lesnar in the main event of Raw. Nice. So in the first quarterfinal match, Taz versus the Big Valboski. Now, there's no way in hell I want Val Venus to win this, Big Valboski. So I'd rather Taz. So come on, Taz. Yay! Taz won. And it looks like the entire bracket is this. So Taz has just beaten Valboski. Devon's going to be facing Goldust next. Al Snow's facing Benoit. And then Albert is facing the one dude that I taunted, which is, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. Who's going to win the second quarterfinal match, though? Devon Goldust. I'm calling Devon. No, Goldie did it. And apparently they've already decided... Holy shit, that is an upset. Al Snow beats Benoit. Whoa. God, now Tough Enough training and all of that work down in OVW has really done Al Snow some good. He might actually have a bit more of a, impactful career at this point. Who knows? No disrespect to Al. Great human, great wrestler, very entertaining. Loved him. Right, so Brock, let's do this. Alright, big boy, let's get this over and done with. I mean, if you're going to be my challenger at King of the Ring, then, bro, I just hope that you get out of the way nice and quick and everything like that. You know what? I'm thinking about doing something quite cheeky for the King of the Ring final. That's if I'm allowed to do it. I mean, if I'm able to do it, now it would be great, but also it's could impact the whole storyline that's currently in motion. Like, me calling out Henry and blah blah. Because I have a feeling that Henry, yes, is going to go the distance. Because that is exactly what happened last year when I took on Christian. So,
2.
Nice little 2 count. And the ref gets knocked out. But yeah, that was exactly what happened last year. Like, Christian comes out, I come out, sorry. And I'm basically like, oh yeah, X person can't beat me. And I picked Christian because I was like, let's give Christian something nice. He never really got to the top in WWE. Yes, he won the World Heavyweight Championship and he had an epic rivalry with... God damn, Brock has suddenly woken up from his slumber. The AI has just suddenly gone, yeah, we're going to fucking up it a little bit. And I can't seem to get any kind of reversal in. God damn it. But yeah, can I reverse, please? That would be great. Fuck a duck. Right, there we go. Christ above.
Rope break.
Rope break. You clown, Hebner. But yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, called out Christian and blah blah, because I was like, Christian deserves nice things. And then next thing you know, like, he goes on to win the whole tournament. But I'm thinking to myself, because I've seen someone in that bracket, well, for who's left anyway, on who I want to give nice things to, or at least some kind of title challenge. You know, who it's going to be. I mean, like, I don't know. You got 4 people to choose from. You know, you've got Henry, Al Snow, Goldust, and who was the other one? Taz. You know, so you got 4 to pick from. But yeah, I just want to do something a bit different. You know, face someone a bit different, and kind of like mess with the whole. God, Brock is really being a little dick today, aren't you? Like last week on SmackDown, you weren't you was about as useful as wet toilet paper. Now prepared to tap out, and this week he was just like, yeah, I'm going to wake up from my slumber and actually start murdering people. He did not tap, you son of a bitch.
1, 2, 3.
There we go. Oh, actually, this is good. Chuck, yeah, you come and attack me. You come do your business and all that stuff. That's great. Because I remember what you said about the European Championship Insurrection. And I remember you being one of the partners to have screwed me. Oh, trust me, buddy. Trust me. I am going to hurt you. Ooh, okay, Chuck. Yeah, if he's going to be one of my contenders, then yeah, I'm going to slap him silly. Because like I said, I remember what happened at Insurrection. He completely slagged off, you know, the European title, just calling it useless, even though he's the champion, right? And also, he was one of my partners. And, like, I still remember that. It's burned into my memory, you know, it's burned in there. So now, I'm going to get my hands on you. I'm going to hurt you. Damn right. And it is the go-home SmackDown before King of the Ring. As we've just seen, Chuck wants to get all up in my business. Chuck Palumbo, of all people. The reigning, defending, undisputed, worst European champion I have ever seen. So, we're just going to slap him silly. That's right. That is exactly what I'm going to do. Alrighty then, so we got the King of the Ring semi-finals, Taz, Goldust, Snow, Mark Henry, and in the main event, a tornado tag, where I could potentially go up against Triple H again. That's if I can't somehow change the card, so it's just say me and Chuck, that would be great. But if not, it's me and Guerrero against Chuck and Triple H in a tornado tag main event match. Okay, no introduction, no nothing, no story progression. It's just a case of, no, let's get straight to the card. Alright, so Taz versus Goldust, who is going to the King of the Ring finals. Goldust, alrighty then. That kind of blows my plan, because I was going to somehow get Taz to win, you know, in the final. That's if he had beaten Goldust, so yeah. Then, next is Snow versus Henry, who is facing Goldust in the final of this year's King of the Ring. Yep, Mark Henry. Right, okay, do I want to stick with how the storyline is progressing, or do I want to somehow screw Henry and get Goldust to win? You know what? I will leave it up to the gods of fate to see who wins. But main event time, Jericho and Eddie Guerrero versus Chuck Palumbo and Triple H in a tornado tag match. Let's get into it. Right, Chuck, where you at? Eddie, no, I want Chuck. Triple H, oh, you son of a bitch. Right, okay, Eddie, you do that business. I'm going after this clown. See if I can remember how to bloody focus on him. Right, here we go. Come on, grab him. There we go. Finally got something in. Wait.
2.
He was close. Eddie was close. I mean, it is only Chuck Palumbo. If you can't really get anything big out of that, then serious issues. And big backbreaker there. Come on, Eddie. Beat down the European puke. Well, European puke champion. Yeah, knows my, trash talking words. Grr.
1, 2.
Come on, Eddie. You can do better than that. Right. I mean, I would love to get my hands on you, Chuck, but right about now, Triple H just doesn't want to leave me alone. He is adamant on trying to kick my ass. Right.
1, 2.
Come on. Come on, ref.
1.
Damn it. I was hoping I could get Triple H first. Well, wasn't meant to be. No, you're not changing your attention, Triple H. Stop being a jerk. No, let go, let go. Damn! Did not want that to happen. Damn you, Chuck.
1, 2.
Well, that was close. Right, can't really see what's going on with... There we go. Eddie, keep doing good stuff. As I keep saying, it's only Chuck Palumbo. Did Chuck actually win a singles belt, even if it was just a hardcore title? That's right, Eddie standing in the way. Damn. Right, okay. Can't really... There we go. Why is the... When did the ref get knocked down? This is like a 20 count. Where do you think you're going, you clown? Ref, get up, you stupid motherfucker. Right, best deal. Where the fuck is the fucking ref?
2, 3.
Who got the count? Me? Oh, what? What, you want to complain that I pinned your boy? Pinned your partner? Because I'm 99% sure that was me, even though it looked like the most blatant rope break going. Right, I want to face you at the pay-per-view. I know you won't run away from me because you're a true champion, right? This will be a dangerous time. A cage match. So you want me to accept your challenge, or what? Yeah, it was me who got the pin. Alright, cool. So I can live with that fact. But Chuck wants to go in and, run his mouth and basically say, oh, you want to face me? It's going to be a cage. You're a true champion, right? I didn't even get a case of yes or no. But even then, last time, Ric Flair was having a pop at me for, making matches, independently, because he's the man who runs the stuff and everything like that. So, why is Chuck now being allowed to do such a thing? Little bit of hypocrisy, methinks. And we are now at King of the Ring in 2003, even though King of the Ring in real life did not take place in 2003 because the pay-per-view was retired after 2002. Because if you have a look at the pay-per-view sales in comparison of, say, King of the Ring 2000 to 2001 to 2002, it was a big drop. Plus that horrible main event between Undertaker and Triple H. Woof! Two all-time greats, and they had a really good match at WrestleMania 17, both capable of putting on absolute bangers, and the title match in 2002 at King of the Ring was just awful. Legit just awful. Only other thing of note that happened that night was that Lesnar won the King of the Ring. That's it. Anyway, we're going up against Chuck Palumbo, so let's get into it. And this is the match card for King of the Ring. Storm and Christian versus the Hardys. There is no title on the line because last time I checked, Storm and Christian were not the tag team champions. Goldust is facing Mark Henry in the King of the Ring finals, and I'm betting Henry's going to go on and win that. And then finally, it's me versus Chuck Palumbo inside a steel cage, and it is escape only. Alrighty then, so prepare for the beatdown of beatdowns. And as I've said before, I really like these, themed sets, especially this one with the giant electric chair. It was always cool. Yeah. And it always makes me think, whenever I see this particular set, the incident with Kurt Angle and Shane McMahon at King of the Ring 2001, with the constant attempts to try and do a belly-to-belly overhead suplex, and the glass just wouldn't smash. And then it did. And Vince went fucking ballistic backstage, screaming, "Stop the damn match, that's my son." The only time he's ever shown some kind of concern for his wrestlers or, you know, his family. It's like, Jesus Christ. And Shane, God, I can still hear it as clear as day when his head hits the floor. Oh, mate, I can still hear it and it gives me chills. Ugh. Anyway, I digress way too much. Let's get into it. So yeah, as I suspected, there is no tag team title match because Storm and Christian are not the champions. They are going up against Matt and Jeff Hardy. It's going to be Storm and Christian. There we go. King of the Ring final. I wouldn't even if Taz got to the final, I wouldn't be able to, you know, interfere and somehow get him to win, because now it's Goldust and Mark Henry. It's just Skip. It's going to be Mark Henry because I called him out. There you go. Mark Henry wins the King of the Ring. Well done to you, sir. And in our main event, the Undisputed Championship is on the line. Chuck Palumbo versus Chris Jericho in a cage match, and you can only win by escaping the cage. Chuck, I'm gonna hurt you. Alright, let's rock. Both going for the same idea. Right, cannot let Chuck get too much shit in, or else I could potentially lose. And the last thing we want to see is Chuck Palumbo, excuse me, as a double champion, you know, holding both the European and Undisputed Championship. That would just be weird. But this at the moment was a good little back and forth between the pair, between me and him. As if, come on, there we go. I mean, I know I shit on Palumbo a little bit at the moment, but that's because I'm still angry at him at what happened at Insurrection. Palumbo, in my opinion, could have been really good. Like, he could have. Let's be real. It's like, it's not like he wasn't good in the ring. It's just a case of, like, in terms of outside of, you know, his good wrestling abilities, was that he just wasn't very good on the mic. And obviously, you have to kind of, like, you know, be part and parcel with it. Because what happened to Chuck after the whole Billy and Chuck tag team eventually went their separate ways? It was a case of Chuck, Billy became Mr. Ass again, and then Chuck just went ahead and he was, he joined the FBI, you know, the full-blooded Italians with Nunzio and someone else. Johnny Stamboli? Was it? Was it those? Because at the moment I'm just trying to remember. But yeah, I think he joined the FBI, and what? That's shit. No, you don't. Get up, Jericho. Jericho, get up. Oh my God, Chuck's going to steal it. Oh, jeez Louise. Right. Let's hit this. Fucking hell, Heart Attack City. Right, I know he can't tap out, but this will do some damage at least. And then I climb out. Wow, it's like going really fucking slowly. Shit the bed. Right, okay, gonna have to beat on Chuck that little bit more. I completely forgot that you have to, like, vigorously press up when doing it, so yeah. That's kind of my bad there. Right, so backbreaker, boom. Be up. Yes, he's laid out. Come on. Right, time to vigorously press up. Stay down. Stay down, you clown. Ooh! Oh no, that was like the super full cell. Fuck duck. Okay, definitely got a fight on our hands. Stay down, you fucking idiots. As if. You are not walking away. The Undisputed Champ, boy. Get out of the way, ref. Right. Let's try this again. Come on. Stay down. Stay down. Almost there. We're going to make it. I mean, I do hate the fact that when you win a cage match, as soon as, like, you know, you get that opportunity to climb out, it's like, that's it, match is over. It's like, oh, you know, you could have, like, the ding, ding, ding moment and blah, blah. But apparently not. So, anyway, here's Ric Flair about to award Mark Henry the King of the Ring trophy again after my main event. You could have done this after Henry's match. That's when you could have done it. So he's handing over. Now, I could interrupt the victory ceremony or don't interrupt the victory ceremony. You know what? I interrupted last year and I punched Christian in the face. This year, I'm actually going to not interrupt it. I'm going to give Mark Henry his little time in the sun. So let's do it. And apparently, giving Henry his time in the sun, we don't even get to see him celebrate. It's just a case of, okay, we're going. It's like black screen. All right, fine. Just fine, you know. God, this is slowly turning. That was a very uninteresting month, but fuck, that was close. Chuck so close on winning the Undisputed Championship. Heart Attack City. But yeah, as I was saying, Chuck went ahead, joined the FBI, then he middled around and did nothing. Then he got released, then he got brought back and he had some, like, you know, biker gimmick, because he actually is into motorbikes in real life. And yeah, that's about it, really. And then he got released again, and no one's really heard from him since. I hope he's doing well for himself, though. I hope he is. Back on Raw now for the first week of July in 2003, on our way to Vengeance. And it was literally the most unexciting month, I'm not going to lie. I probably should have made a couple of different choices. But Mark Henry won King of the Ring. I suffered a near fatal heart attack and, nearly lost to Chuck Palumbo. Fuck, that would have been bad. Anyway, we're moving forward, so no doubt it's going to be all about, you know, Mark Henry, I guess. So let's move on. And a very interesting card for the first week of July here on Raw. No Undisputed Champion. So we got a cage triple threat, escape only, Devon Dudley versus Billy and Raven. Then in our second match, it is Goldust and Al Snow in a hardcore match. And the main event is Test versus Kurt Angle. Well, I mean, if I'm not on the card, then surely something's got to happen. But I guess it's a case of let's find out. Oh, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, special guest, the Undisputed Champion, Chris Jericho at... what was it called at the time? The World in New York City, or, you know, WWF New York, WWE. Please give him a warm welcome. Yes, hello, Chris Jericho, the Undisputed Champion. Hello, Jerichoholics. I want to ask you something. Fire away. Hold on. So what are your thoughts about the King of the Ring tournament the other day? I think all losers of the King of the Ring are flat out embarrassing. I think Henry is a qualified challenger. You know what, I'm not saying this is a face turn or anything like that, but, you know, I like Mark Henry. And when he won the World Championship in 2011 by, you know, beating Randy Orton, I was super happy for the dude, because it was like 15 years he had worked in WWE by that point, and he finally won the big one, you know, and he's, you know, Hall of Pain gimmick was just awesome. So... well, you have to defend your title at the next pay-per-view. No shit. So good luck and thanks for coming by. Yay, one question and one answer. Quick, easy. So the least exciting week finishes with Billy Gunn winning the cage match, Goldust winning the hardcore match, and Kurt Angle winning in the main event. Moving on to the second week and Smackdown. Obviously, we gave some props and kudos to our future challenger in Mark Henry, as opposed to just basically calling him a loser and all of the other King of the Ring participants losers, you know. Now, it would have been a very Chris Jericho thing to do, but I opted against. I actually felt like giving Mark Henry some props and kudos. But we still have no clear idea as to where this is heading, so hopefully we'll get some more exposition, shall we call it, as we move into the second week here on SmackDown. And this week's card is very exciting. Opening match, Rico versus Taz in a hardcore match in the middle of the card. One-on-one, Brock Lesnar and Eddie Guerrero. Now, we all remember the famous No Way Out 2004 championship match between Lesnar and Guerrero, where Guerrero finally won the WWE Championship. God, what a moment. And in the main event, it is Kurt Angle versus Chris Jericho. So still no further exposition, still no explanation as to what's going on as we move closer to Vengeance, but opening match, Rico Taz. In a hardcore match, it's going to be Rico. Yay, go Taz! I like being stood correct. Where I stand corrected when someone like Taz wins. Up next, Lesnar and Guerrero. Sorry, this has got Brock written all over it. There we go. Main event, Angle, Jericho. Let's wrestle. Come on, Kurt, let's put on a show, shall we? I mean, presumably, still, I'm going to be facing Henry at Vengeance, you know, for the Undisputed Championship. Now, it's a case of, do I really want good things for Mark Henry? Do I want him to somehow beat me? But obviously, like, I'm not going to lie down and just let him beat me, especially if the AR puts on a fucking shit show performance. It'll be, God, Kurt. You know, it'll be a case of, you know, I'll put all of my might in there, but if Henry chooses to actually, you know, be a shit show, because I think in this entire run since I've been Undisputed Champion, you know, outside of losing the title, yeah, come on, move into position, ref. Could have cost me the match, you clown. But yeah, outside of losing the title inside Hell in a Cell, you know, when Kane won it, it's been a case of, like, I've had 2 close call matches where I could have potentially have lost the Undisputed Championship. The first one was against The Rock at No Mercy, you know, and that was a ladder match, and fuck, that was, like, I remember that one. That one was rough. That was scary. Right, come on, kick out. Kick out. There we go. Mash buttons. You probably all heard that. Take out the ref. Or nearly took out the ref anyway. But yeah, like, that ladder match against The Rock, fuck me, that was some scary, scary times. And then obviously the one that I just had, like, Chuck didn't put in a good performance. He got a few lucky moments, then he was like, okay, I'm going to try and escape the cage. And then he got so fucking close, as you saw in, you know, literally about 10 minutes ago. He got so goddamn close. It's not even funny how close he got. Oh, up yours, Kurt. You know, for him to get that close. I think, yeah, because I remember there was a moment against The Rock at No Mercy. What the fuck are you doing, Jericho? I wanted to do like an elbow drop. You know, a sliding elbow drop thing that he can normally do. But yeah, it's like I remember against The Rock, there was a moment where he was going up, he went for the belt, he had it in his hands, and it was just one of them moments where it's just like, no, and you know, you do everything you can to try and stop him, and lo and behold, I did. Now, Kurt, turn over, and tap out. There we go. Oh, what do you want, Brock? Again, what do you want? Go away. Oh, come on, Mark. Help me out here, buddy. Yeah, let him help me. Knock him out. Yeah, double suplex, bitch. Eat it. In your face. So, champion and King of the Ring winner, challenger, you know, a sign of mutual respect, and it's like, kid, you're gonna do good, and it's just like, you know, now they stand in the ring, celebrating and everything like that. Everything is grand, everything is awesome. But yeah, everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. And now, can the world's strongest champions? Yes! A new tag team name. That's if me and Henry are allowed to tag with each other for an extended period of time. The world's strongest champions, right? Are we going to bond together until Vengeance? Is this going to be all about mutual respect? I think it should be. But we shall continue to find out. Third week and we're back on Raw. So, the world's strongest champions, starting to form a bit of a unity, Hopefully, we can actually tag with each other, continue to be respectful of each other and each other's abilities and what have you. Like I said, this isn't a face turn from me. I still intend to beat his ass, but, like I said, I just want good things for Mark Henry. He just seems like a lovely, lovely man. And even though he wasn't still nowhere near at his peak back in 2002, 2003, just want to do something nice for the guy. And the card is as follows. In a table singles match, Goldust versus Faarooq. Then in the middle of the card, Billy and Chuck face Matt and Jeff Hardy for the trillionth time in a table tornado tag match. And in our main event, it is, okay, hold on. The NCAA ass kickers. Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle versus the world's strongest champions, Mark Henry and Chris Jericho. Opening match, Goldust versus Faarooq. Table singles match. I'm gonna, you know what? Goldust has been on a bit of a roll, so I'm gonna say Goldust. There we go. Maybe I'll get to face him at some point. Matt and Jeff Hardy versus Billy and Chuck in the table tornado tag. Billy and Chuck. There we go. And our main event, the NCAA ass kickers, Lesnar and Angle versus the world's strongest champions, Mark Henry and Chris Jericho. Let's wrestle. Right, so of course this is just a regular tag team match. World's strongest champions against the NCAA ass kickers. Now, I want to see what my future opponent is actually capable of doing. And at the moment, going up against Brock Lesnar, it has not started off well. Come on, Mark, you can do something. If you want to tag me in, that's fine. I'll kick his ass. But you got to do stuff for yourself. Like, just standing there isn't really, going to work. But now there's a big, big powerbomb there by Mark Henry. Right, okay. Dude, I know that was an accident, but still, come on, man. Right, let him do that. Then I'm going to climb back up. See, now I'm a little bit behind in terms of, getting my meter up because you decided to knock me down, Mark. But Mark at the moment is fucking, he's doing good. But now he's going to, get his head taken off. Now, we'll remember that impressive, display of strength initially by Brock Lesnar when Lesnar first debuted. I mean, the sight of Lesnar giving someone the size of A, Rikishi, and then B, Mark Henry in the F5, as I keep saying, a thoroughly impressive display. Right, Mark, you might want to tag me in now. Come on. I was about to say, ref, do you want to get Brock out? I get in the ring, and trust me, he'll come straight after me, so I'm not even risking it for a biscuit. Does Kurt want to get up, do something, or is he just going to stand around and jive like a fucking dickhead? Oh, now he moves, now that Henry's getting up. Right. Let's do this. I am clean, I am fresh. Right, well, first of all, I'm focusing on the wrong person. Mark, get out. Before Hebner goes ahead and pisses me off that little bit more. As if I fucking kicked you in the gut, you piece of shit. Right, here's a backbreaker. Nice. I know I got Smackdown and normally I'll be like, right, let's, finish this off, but the thing is, Kurt's still very much fresh, so I ain't going in for shit. I'm not going to try and make him tap just yet. Instead, I'm going to hurt and punish a little bit. Maybe he'll tag in Brock. Boom. And then, yeah, then if he tags in Brock, I'll just beat his ass, you know, try and avoid the F5 as much as humanly possible. Come on. There we go. You know, try and avoid Brock as much as humanly possible, because the plan is, you know, wail on Kurt enough so that I can hit, you know, the walls of Jericho, get him to tap. But obviously that ain't happening if that level of tomfoolery keeps occurring. And at the moment it's like, oh no, you're not going to reverse shit, and then, oh wait, hold on. Okay, tag in Brock. Bring your boy in. I'm gonna fuck him up. Well, my plan of fucking Lesnar up isn't exactly going according to plan, because apparently the reverse button apparently doesn't want to work today. God, I hate that. Right, Mark, get in. Don't just stand there, you absolute melon. Yeah, oh. You tell Brock to get out. Right. So I gotta wail on Brock a little bit. This is a good tag match for a change. You know, a little bit of back and forth and stuff. A few finishes at the ready, so just in case. Bulldog! Right. Hey! So Henry goes ahead and does that, causes enough of a distraction. I come... Fucking hell, Brock, calm down. I know you just got big splashed and stuff, but still, calm your fucking ass. Well, this ain't looking good. Brock, do you want to stop? Do you want to stop, buddy? Come on, get up, Jer... No, don't. It's like he's barely done shit. Oh, no, don't, no, no. Right, it's time to make him tap. Get back in the ring, you fucking clown. Ref, do you want to get Angle out? Like, fuck me, man. No, no. What is going on? Ref, come on, get him out. Fucking hell. Oh, what is going on? Everything is just broken down now. I want to get back in the ring because I want to make Lesnar tap out, and apparently can't fucking get up. Right, there. Angle, will you piss off? You fucking bellend. Will you just piss the fuck off? And when did the reverse button just stop working? Right, you. Fucking hell, ref. Get him out. This is embarrassing. You're an embarrassment to the refereeing profession. God, you absolute... Where's my... What happened to my Smackdown? Fucking hell, man. Ref, do something. Get some order in this. Fucking hell. You absolute clown of a ref. No wonder no one likes you, Hebner. You fucking idiot. Oh no! Brock, get in. Not Brock. Mark, get in. Just hold him. Just do something. Do something. Jericho, get up. Get up, Jericho. Right, Brock, get over here, for fuck's sake, you absolute moron. Get over here. Please don't kill me in real life, Brock. Right. Get over it. Walk. There we go. Oh, as if. Okay, this is starting to get a little bit frustrating. I thought this was a good tag match. Actually, it is. It still is. Right. Don't rip first. No, you son of a bitch! Fuck. Right, okay, gonna have to take a bit of a risk here. Oh yeah, you come straight. What are you doing walking over to me, ref?
1, 2.
Oh,
One, two, three.
oh. That was a disappointing end. No, I'm not going to shake your hand this time. You cost me a match. Oh, why are you shaking hands with him? And now why is he giving me props? He's like, oh, sorry, buddy. I totally sucked. Man, this is why I hate tag team matches. Because tag team matches in this are almost as bad as SmackDown versus Raw 2006. And they just break down within, literally 60 seconds. You know, the referees are just so fucking biased. It's not even funny. Anyway, we lost. The NCAA ass kickers won. Good for you. Boo. So it's the go home show. We are on SmackDown 4th week. Now, can I bounce back after losing yet another tag team match? It's just tag team matches that I lose, excuse me, in this season mode. I've lost a 6-man tag and 3 or 4 regular tag matches. Purely because the AI, just likes screwing up. Or, in that case, we were literally bested. At the end of the day, we was. I'll put it that way. And the referee sucks. Hebner, no one likes you. So the card for the go home show is this tables match: Rico Taz, middle of the card, Lesnar Guerrero, and the main event, Hollywood Hulk Hogan faces his former, Jericho Hulk tag team partner, Chris Jericho. And still not much storyline besides a case of mutual respect and not even a proper apology from Henry for basically being like I said at the end of the last match. It's like, oh, sorry, buddy, I sucked. But Rico, Taz, tables match. Come on, Taz. Yay. That's what I like to see. Middle of the card, this has got Lesnar written all over it. There you go. And our main event, Hollywood Hulk Hogan versus the Undisputed Champion, Chris Jericho. Is anything going to happen afterwards, to actually create a bit more buzz? Because I'll admit it's a bit flat. It's quite flat, but we'll find out. Let's get into it. Alright, my former tag team partner. Now, I hope you don't decide to, annoy me in this, Hulk. As I said to you the last time we had a one-on-one, if you could just lay down, take the L, that'd be great. But just stop being a jerk. Then, boom. Like I said, Hulk, just lay down, take the L, it's all good. Imagine if Jericho could do a double powerbomb on Hulk Hogan, even at that age. Right. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just constantly do double power bombs until I get to 3.
1, 2.
Oh, that was a slower count. I'm telling you, Hebner's trying to screw me here, dude. He doesn't want me to be Undisputed Champion. He screwed Brett, or helped to screw Brett anyway. And now he's like, oh yeah, I'm going to do the same to you, Jericho. Now Hulk's getting his little fucking shit in. As if it would be able... Oh wait, this is Jericho is, one of the kings of oversell anyway. Right. Double powerbomb number 3. Let me see if I can get it. Boom.
1, 2.
Ooh, okay. Slowly getting there. try again. Double. Jericho would be exhausted if he had done 4 double power bombs on Hulk. As if. Well, at least gotta change it up a little bit. I mean, let's be real here. Right, Hulk, seriously, stop. 5. You know, it's like keeping count on how many German suplexes Lesnar can do. Fucking hell. Not gonna lie, this is actually a bit of a blare match, and you know, but I have something in mind I want to do, and I want to beat him with a double power bomb.
1, 2.
Still kicking out at 2. Jeez Louise. It's like Hulk. That is 6. Count them. 6 double power bomb. Jesus. Yeah. I mean, he's got to get his attacks in every once in a while. Right, okay. I know, changing it up. Look at me go. Right. I think with him just being laid out there, might be able to get on this one. So it only took 7.
2.
No. Right. It's a shame you can't do the whole, like, you know, grab their leg, move them into the middle of the ring kind of deal, and that you're able to do from Here Comes the Pain onwards. Right, bam. Why bam. If he kicks out, then there is something seriously wrong.
2, 3.
Damn. I mean, the reason I said damn at the end of that was because, like, Hulk did his usual thing, you know, which is kick out just after the 3 count, you know, to try and save face kind of deal. I mean, like, we all remember one infamous time that he did it, and that was, what was it, the main event of WrestleMania 6 against Ultimate Warrior. You know, kicks out just after the 3 count. And he's like, oh no, I lost. Ref, that was a 2. That was a 2. And the referee's like, no, it was a 3. You kicked out a millisecond afterwards. Sorry, Hulk. And then, you know, Hulk tries to steal the spotlight, and that's what people perceive it to be. You know, hands the title to him. But then, oh, I mean, like, there is merit to what people say, you know. But anyway, we beat Hulk Hogan, and we're moving on to Vengeance in this very blah and bland storyline with Henry. Yep, we're at Vengeance. I know you can't really see it say Vengeance, because even when I'm looking at this on my TV, it's really hard to make out. It really is. But yes, this is Vengeance. And this Blair storyline is about to come to an end. So let's have a look at the rest of the card. Alrighty then. Okay. TLC title tornado tag. Kane and Rikishi actually getting around to defending their titles again against Matt and Jeff Hardy. And then we've got a hardcore triple threat. Rhino, Test, and Hardcore Holly in the middle of the card. And in the main event, Mark Henry versus Chris Jericho. Wellity. Let's see how this all plays out. And it's Vengeance. Oh, so they've gone with the 2002 set. Alright, okay, because I'm pretty sure the last time we were here for Vengeance, it was the 2001 set. The one where Jericho became Undisputed Champion. You know, by beating both The Rock and Austin in one night. One match after the other. Alright. Alright then, tag team titles are on the line. Kane and Rikishi against the Hardy Boys. Can they retain, or will the Hardys cause a huge upset? Let's find out. Kane and Rikishi retain. Kane retrieving the belts. Up next, hardcore triple threat. Rhino against Test and Hardcore Holly. I'd like either Rhino or Test to win, but at the same time, it's a level of I can't really tell. And yeah, so I'm going to, for argument's sake, I'm going to stick with Rhino. And yes, Rhino defends by pinning Hardcore Holly. Spear through a table. Or Gore, should I say. Gore! The only one who could really sell it is Paul Heyman. But yeah, Rhino, Gore to Hardcore Holly through a table. Test You know, being knocked the shit out. I don't know what happened to him, but yeah, he's just out cold. Then finally, main event, Mark Henry versus Chris Jericho in this storyline, all about respect. You know, we've shown him a level of respect, but now it's time to beat his ass. Unless Mark Henry can literally morph into the greatest wrestler of all time, at which point I could be screwed. But what's the likelihood of that happening? I'm going to say little to none. Let's get into it. Alright then. So, if the AI is just going to stand around and do nothing, then I'm literally just going to give you a quick beatdown, get this over and done with then. If this could be a 3 count, that'd be great.
2.
No, okay. So now, just a little bit of level of disrespect. Do that. I mean, come on, fight me, you clown. Oh, now he's getting some shit in. Oh, right, okay. So you are able to, like, do something as opposed to just stand there and, you know, saunter around. Holy shit! That hurt. 350 to 400 pound man literally jumping off the top rope. Like he's hit, you know, coming off the top of the diving board. Right. This could be a 3. That'd be great.
1, 2.
Right, okay. Gonna have to beat down on the King of the Ring winner. Ooh, he's getting a lot of good stuff in. Oh my. Oh my. Come on, get up, Jericho. Jericho, get up. You let him. I mean, like, I'm hitting, you know, buttons and whatnot. Come on.
1.
I was about to say, if that gets anywhere close to a 3, then there is no justice in this world. And there we go. No. Damn. Right, Henry's turned up his game. Finally, he's turned up to have a match. Let's do this, Mark. Let's have a match. What are you doing? Oh, you want to get a weapon? Alright, bring the table in. Bring the fucking table in. Oh yeah, brilliant. Okay, fine. You want to be a clown? You want to use a table? You want to play with the big boys? Do you? You fucking idiot. Get up. Right. You ruined what I had planned, you fucking melon. Right. I'm not even going to give you the opportunity to actually do anything. You want to be a clown? You want to play with the big boys? Oh no, you do not. But yeah, come on. You want to play with the big boys? Then fuck you. Come on. You wanted to bring the table in. You wanted to be the big man. Come on. Fight me. Ref, that's quite clearly a rope break. Oh, he's gone for a second cheeky pin.
2.
Ooh, 2 counts. Henry's actually giving me a match, which is nice, don't get me wrong. Right, you, big boy, get out of here. Actually, no, we're going in. Right. So I've said before, you want to play? Come on, get up. Get up, Mark. Our story of respect is over. Now I'm just beating you up in the corner with a table. Get up. Right. Wow, love it. Right, you absolute bellend. Let's do this. You want to be there? You want to play? Surely Nat should have put him through. Come on. Right, okay. Mark. What is going on? Right. Do this the old-fashioned way. Ref, move. Sick of you getting in my way. Again, you want to play? You want to be part of the big boys? You want to be one of us? Do you? You want to play? You want to keep going? Prepare to tap out. It's over, Mark. What do you want, Vinnie Mac? Hey, Jericho. We might be in big trouble soon. I mean, it's been coming together for a while now. I'm very concerned. I don't want to jump to any conclusions yet, but be on the lookout and watch your back. Well, that is certainly ominous and very, very interesting. Vinnie Mac coming up to me after my match against Mark Henry. And yeah, basically saying that something's coming together. Should watch my back and be very concerned. It's very interesting. But Mark Henry wanted to play with the big boys and he got his ass beat. I mean, was I scared? Nah, not at all. But yes, that brings us to the end of this episode of Main Event Wrestling and part 8 of SmackDown Shut Your Mouth this season playthrough. So thank you very much for joining me. As always, if you liked the video, give it a like, share the video as well, because the more shares, the more views, the more that the channel continues to grow, and the more that I get to do this for you. Subscribe to World-1 Entertainment, as always, if this is your first time on the channel. Check out all of the other content that is currently available, because you never know, there might be something that you like. If you do subscribe, hit that notification bell so you are notified about any and all content that goes live onto the channel. Finally, drop us a comment below. What do you think is going to happen? You know, with Vince's very ominous warning. What's going to happen from it? You know, drop us a comment below. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me on this episode of Main Event Wrestling, and I will see you next time for some more 1, 2, 3 count Main Event Wrestling. Take it easy, everyone.